Get it? When you're out here moving, make sure that you're doing you, You're only born to do one thing.
Hello, it's the Certified Chaos Podcast. It's your boy EJ Daffy, aka Mr. Wanna be a baller, shot dollar, 20 blade, only them baller, dollar. What's up, man?
Hey, tonight, the switches roll tight, get sprayed by ice.
Getting money up high.
It is none other than Lou Wills. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We got a long time.
Got a special guest.
Who we
What's
got?
going on, man? It's your boy Juice.
Our player partner.
Juice Washington.
Founder of Flex Camp Kennels, man.
Okay.
On the show with my boy Lou
You feel
and
me?
EJ, man.
Yeah, man, it's good having y'all on, man. It's good to get back on it.
Yeah.
Man.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, we been trying to get Ken on for a long time. The schedule has been
He been busy. You know when you start moving, you get busy. He talking about, I'll pencil you in.
Well, now the last one, we were supposed to do the last one, and the Corona shit hit.
Yeah.
Then I just had a baby.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, congratulations.
Appreciate
By the way,
appreciate
baby girl, right?
Baby number 12.
Nah. Nah, this baby number 3, third daughter, man.
Third daughter. So let me tell you, you going for a boy?
Nah, I feel like I'm down 0-3. So I already know if I do it again, it's gonna be 4 girls.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
crushed.
What you say? Oh, and
Yeah, I'm not feeling. I ain't feeling good. The big
But
man.
they wonderful though, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they are, yeah,
Just gotta
yeah.
have big guns, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
If you can find them, shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hard.
if you can find them.
Dog, it's hard to find them right now.
Yo.
Did you say, I forgot, did y'all see, it was one company, I forgot, man, I should have remembered the name, but they was filing bankruptcy, which means they won't stop.
A gun
making guns.
company?
Yeah, it was a gun company. They were reputable as well. It's one that, that I recognize. Y'all more into it than I was. One I recognize that it was like bankruptcy, but they all make them hard to find though.
Nah, if he ain't no way a gun shop should be going into bankruptcy,
Right,
especially
yeah.
everybody buying up guns. That mean they got
Where was
something else
the
planned.
makers? Like
Oh,
the
the
company. Yeah.
Nah, they got something else planned.
It gotta be.
I just think you got
How you bankruptcy?
you got one job to do is make guns.
Make guns.
And the
And
time
everybody-
we need
right.
you can't do it.
You bankrupt.
Right. This is the time to get one. I've been seeing a lot of people getting on.
You gotta get some.
Hey man, you got to. You never know.
Hey man, you might have to buy a musket right now, man.
Shit, anything better than nothing. Shit.
load that thing up.
A hard back. A goddamn job done right now. Shit. For real.
Yeah.
It's ugly.
So how have y'all been transitioning with this whole COVID-19?
Well, I just had my daughter, so I got a daughter in the middle of it, but I ain't gonna lie, it ain't been as bad for me as it has been for most people. Like, it sounds weird, but this probably been my most profitable year in a minute, bro, to the point where
Straight up.
I'm talking about leaving my job on my own terms.
Yeah.
So a lot of people looking for work right now. I'm trying to leave my
Branch off.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been kind of the opposite of me versus how a lot of people been going through it.
Yeah, I just feel like this is the perfect time to really hone in on your hustling skills, your entrepreneurship skills, because if not, you're gonna be left in the dust. Because it seems like we going digital right now. Because everything is, they run out of coins now. What we doing?
Talking about it's a shortage. Ain't no shortage.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But I see that talking about coins. Yeah, but that everything is really going digital. And if you honestly, if you it's one of those times where if you don't want to transition, you're actually being forced to.
You don't have no choice.
Yeah, right. In a sense, I seen not just what they say, but it was I had to research it more, but they were saying that it's supposed to be like a good bit of people are out of jobs with the unemployment and the insurance, ending.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Wait, unemployment ended?
Yeah, which is supposed to be. It's in the next one, but it haven't been passed yet. So.
Oh, so they still gotta pass and
Yeah.
improve and shit.
The deadline is over with. So it's just like.
Like we gonna keep paying them, or we gonna?
Yeah, right. So what
Yeah.
happens between while you and Melanie and deciding on people's how their existence.
Right.
So what they do in between that time. So it's been a big transition.
Because I would advise anybody right now, save your money, because you just don't know what's going on. Because they was giving out their money, so I know it's easy to tell people how to spend their money, but I say put something aside just because.
Yeah, but it's hard if you're not working and they give you money. It's hard to put money up if you ain't.
Right.
I can't put shit up.
And let's speak about that. A lot of people they were so critical so to speak, of individuals. You getting the money. Well, we know it's based out of jealousy. My thing is, when you win and I'm at zero, I still supposed to cheer you on.
Yeah.
Because that's your time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people were like, oh, they didn't save no money. You at home. Yeah. You don't have nowhere to go.
You can't go no fucking well.
Right.
You save some money when you want to.
When the fuck you go?
Like so you gon' spend.
Like when Lou had that car full of 6 strippers. You think I was bad? I was serious. But I was like, that's my dog. That's my dog.
That's the whole 1200,
200 apiece.
That's a lie.
You
feel me? You a something else.
That's a lie.
Yeah, man. It's crazy though, man.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Then you got the whole Black Lives Matter.
It done turned into a fucking that whole man. No, I love my black people, but
speaking,
it seemed like the Black Lives has turned into like a damn. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the fuck? Like a kind of like a corporation or some shit. Like a a meme almost.
Yeah.
Like it's not as serious as it's supposed to be now. Now it's just some shit to do now.
Yeah.
You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. So fuck it. Let's go protest. Let's go be right or something.
You make
the niggas stopped protesting weeks ago. You got whites and other people protesting now. Niggas is like, oh, y'all still out here doing this?
We're in the house.
Like what the fuck?
Birds done dropped.
Like even the 4th of July, like down here in Atlanta, you got the white people was out here marching and shit.
Yeah, they
niggas wasn't.
People telling me about Cobb County, Forsyth.
And when you hear people,
exactly.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I say that, I said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We was stools. Man, I don't know. This shit is show now.
Yeah, it's become trend, and it's a lot behind that. And it's like when it's brought to light, I have a lot of partners, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all you truth and light workers who know what's going on and what's pushing it. And you said a word that was very fitting, corporation.
Yeah,
that's what it's turning. And then it's also trend, now. People get that confused because they think you're trying to derail it.
No.
When no, what you know what I'm saying? What we have behind it, the reasoning. Right. Yeah, we do matter.
Right.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? I didn't need this to tell me I matter before.
Right.
I think people get that misconstrued because they think we're saying you're not important. No, we're saying why is it that every time you look on TV, it's a young black kid or a young black woman getting killed? That's what we're arguing about. We understand everybody goes through their difficulties, but we understand why does this keep happening?
I tell people I'm not finna argue with you.
Right.
People going back and forth. Me, I'm looking back in my zone as usual. I'm not finna argue with you. I can't convince you to have empathy.
Right.
I can't convince you to have
that's
empathy.
The whole,
I can't do that. That's not my job. That's your job as an individual to do introspective work that says, you know what, they right. It's an ego thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just to see something of that nature and to say that you don't care, that just shows that you don't need to be discussing them anyway. They don't got no. They must. Don't have a soul. Shit, gotta be. Cause ain't no way.
I told this lady, you keep arguing, I would take my shoes out and put this bitch on this desk. Okay? You keep it up.
But the fact that you say Black Lives Matter, and you got people that were just ready to argue with that. What about white lives? Okay, we understand. We not saying, like you said, we not saying y'all don't matter. But the black people niggas hate us so much. We can't even say we matter. Like. Oh, they niggas over there saying they matter. Nah, fuck that shit.
It's so much of a cheap rebuttal.
Right.
That's why I don't argue with them because it's so cheap. It's like all lives matter, and I'm like, okay,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't say that.
But you know what he need to say? Bitch, I said what the fuck I said.
Okay, so
I'm not argue with you.
To stop them having to argue with niggas, so they can't use that white lives matter too. So should we change it to Black Lives Matter too? So if I say Black Lives Matter too, then how can you rebuttal that?
Yeah. Then they might come to and say, it's not too, it's also.
It's also. It's gonna always be something, bro.
But I told people, man, I just, I for one, man, that was very, because, everything, everybody's from one, and I'm a very spiritual individual. So I know just to see all of this, just be drugged down to this lower vibration, I ain't with it, So I tell people, what I see are souls. No matter what color, because man, me and you, we both know. We go some places to where, if we ain't ready, shit, our people finna get ready to, you know what I'm saying? But that's not meant to rival, what they've been doing. We just gonna speak the truth, be integrated.
But I think, protesting, boycotting, that's great, but at some point we gotta get bills passed. some point we have to have things passed to where they have to be held accountable. If not, it's just gonna keep happening. It's cooling off. Then 3 years later, it happened again.
Right.
3 years later, it happened again. I think it's time to start actually making change with it.
Yeah, but man, I understand the bill shit. We've been saying this bills and voting shit for so fucking long.
Sure.
It's like, so in order for us to get treated right, we gotta have it written down on a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how crazy that sounds?
That's what bothers me.
Right.
The fact that, like,
you can't get treated right until somebody write it down.
Right.
And this judge look over it.
Yeah.
And approve it. Then you can get like, we got to do all that. We got
you know what?
Right.
I believe you are correct.
Right. You see how stupid that shit sounds?
And then going to chambers in.
Come on, man.
Hey, man,
that sounds dumb as hell,
man.
bro.
Like I said, bro, it's universal laws that are being broken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to pay for this shit.
Yeah, eventually.
Real
Maybe
talk.
not now, but eventually you got to answer to somebody.
I think it's now. You know what I'm saying?
You
The
think
day
so?
of reckoning is here, man, because somebody got to pay for this. And you know what I'm talking about? You know, have y'all noticed that? What I call a synthetic love. You know, you right.
Explain that.
You know, it ain't real. Black people, black
Oh, yeah,
people.
yeah, okay,
Black
okay.
Lives Matter in the street. Have y'all seen how that just
Decrease.
we don't see it no more.
Oh, the
you know,
graffiti and
yeah,
shit?
all of that stuff, and you notice that's not a thing anymore
Right.
because it wasn't real. So we gotta stop latching on to these corporations and people telling us things, acting like they love us. Like one of my dear friends say, if you love us that much, pay us down.
Yeah.
You know where it's at.
Yeah.
Shit, direct deposit hit quick. Come
And
on,
then
man.
shit when they ready to do them stimulus checks.
Yeah.
They can. If you really want to say you sorry, you know how to reach us.
Yeah, you know how to say you sorry. Go ahead and drop it out that way. And then if we get this, like I said, these resources, this currency, and we don't give it power, then guess what? It's our fault then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we still got a job to do anyway.
Yeah.
You know, point blank. You know?
Yeah, but you know, with all this going on, man, it's gonna be a new normal. But the good thing, sports came back. Came back.
Yeah, but if it ain't no crowds though, it's just
So does it make a difference?
At this point, man, I would have watched somebody cut the grass on ESPN. Like that shit, man.
Boy, we was watching so many reruns and shit,
Like,
man.
hey, look at them cut that grass. Look at them lie. Look at them lie. No, right.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think, you know, for the time it is, you know, it has sufficed because a lot of people have been really like wanting to see the finishing of it, and then we getting close to what October, where the season actually
NFL.
You know, yeah,
So
that's what
that's
start.
See that NBA can stop for half the season. 'Cause remember NBA done did that before.
Mhm.
I think there was a 90
Lockout.
Yeah, the lockout.
Yeah,
So
they
they
had
used to having months and shit. So it's cool. But NFL, you can't do that in NFL, man. That's $1 billion trillion thing, man.
You talking about guys living paycheck to paycheck in the NFL?
Hell,
too?
not even that. The owners for the NFL are way more so old school. That's the good old boys in the
What you
NFL.
talking
nigga.
about?
Yeah,
What I
Jerry
say,
Jones,
nigga?
them boys ain't playing. We finna play,
They not,
nigga.
and you know what? I really hate that, bro, because you know it's just they put a muzzle on them boys, man, and they only can say so much. And man, you know what? Because I'm not, you know, a lot of times, a lot of people they get so stricken with, you know, just hate for them saying, oh, they Uncle Toms. Well, you got, you know, a lot of times they didn't know that they were gonna have this muzzle when they got there.
Yeah.
So when you get there, it's one or two things. Either you can say what you want to say in a certain way, say nothing at all, or either you can try to find a way to get the millions and duck off. And it's not a lot of people that actually want to do that because this is your dream.
Yeah.
You know, you waited all this time, you took all these hits, broken bones and things of that nature just to get here and say, you know what, I'm finna stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
you're
shit,
right.
you can buy your mama a house.
Right.
Shit, no
Look at
debt.
that hood, don't you?
You know, that leverage, you know, it's
Opportunities
crazy.
right there, man.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
that's
Who you got winning though?
in the NBA?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Lakers, man. I gotta go with the Lakers, man. I gotta go with
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
That's my dog, man. That's my brothers,
I gotta go
man.
with LeBron, man.
Shoosh.
Alright.
You feel me? Who you got?
But you know, I don't really watch NBA, but I got like certain players I cheer for. Like I fuck with Ben Simmons. He went to LSU and
Right,
shit.
right.
But like, I want to see Bron do it just because they hate on that nigga so
So much,
bad,
so
bro.
much, man.
It's like when he's speaking up for black people, he got the little school
Yeah.
that he got for underprivileged kids and stuff, bro. Like he get the most criticized about everything, bro.
He does.
For no fucking reason.
You know, I'm not. I'll be the first to say I'm not a big LeBron fan, but I was talking with this dude one time, and I've had this several times, but one time I remember it's almost like a cult-like following. People get mad. Well, why you don't like LeBron? Like, whoa,